Hello on YouTube, hello on Twitch. Welcome to another episode of my Hearthstone Let's Play series. Last episode, I faced an obvious hacker who got a rock battle thing that, despite he was losing, this guy, he got Elite Torn Rocker, and then he got a Blizzard to freeze all my minions, and then he got Reno to clear the board, and then Reno as a hero power cast a random spell and got Mass Hysteria to clear my board again, when I again was able to refill the board in such a way he would have been dead. And then he just turn after turn after turn. Oh yeah, he also got Archmage. Totally also need it. Turn after turn, able to always muster 10 mana. I had a lot of cheap cards, so that was statistically much more likely for me, but he had more expensive ones than average. No, definitely a hacker. I've been running into a lot of these. They seem to occur more late at night, for whatever reason. Perhaps because the people who monitor for hacking respond their ports aren't around for a while. Anyways, sorry, I'm just annoyed with that. But those new to my channel, welcome, return viewers, welcome back. I hope you're taking care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. So I'm trying to win one more go. Let's take a quick look. Maybe there's some tweak I can make in my deck here for a sec. And at least review what I've got here. I could use some more sticky minions. Maybe there's something I can play that's a little stickier, a little hard to wipe out. Defense matrix isn't that good. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not sticky, but this is actually useful. I can do another one of the, I found I had a golden, a legendary, the Loatheb or whatever. I got like a fully animated one at some point for free. I can't disenchant that, but I could disenchant the normal one. So that gave me a little dust to play with. Another Warhorse trainer, because I do need taunt. This gives some reach and it gives some taunt. He doesn't even get some days off. Every day he's hustled. So let's double up on the Warhorse trainer. It's a very, very good card. So I'm trying to win this for the reward track progress. I'm trying to get a few of the free legendaries you get when you get your first pack, a certain set. I do the Merc mode, and then there's some Soul Venture stuff where I can pick up some cards. I'm trying to improve my decks to the point where I can be more competitive, have higher win rates. And I'm learning cards as I go through this, getting closer to being able to do Arena efficiently. I should also do Battlegrounds. There's no real reward for Battlegrounds. I have a quest for it. There's no real cost. Just have to finish top 4 a certain number of times. It's pain, but it'll get me reward track progress. And I think I've got multiples of those before, so it may actually give me multiple quests.
I will fight with honor.
Oh, well, I drew both my... There must be some biased algorithm that's allowing me to draw. I just crafted a second and it lets me. There's just no way. Maybe it's not always hacking. Maybe the algorithm is not as random.
I see
Some of the stuff in face. Maybe it's just fate, luck. I don't know. It's the odds of that were ridiculously improbable, though. Out of 3 cards, it's like 1 in 100 odds of that. There's no way it's random. Of course, I think there is a bias towards commons drawing a little more in your initial. Somewhere. So maybe not as random as it seems.
I wonder.
Reporting for duty.
Cool. That's a very strong starting hand, I have to say. So unlikely. If I was this guy, I would think I was cheating. Like, if he reported me for that, I wouldn't blame him, honestly. He's tracking my cards and notices it. Like, that's very rare.
Quickly.
I'm not, but it's rare enough that, of course, it's not necessarily as strong as it looks, but it's something that people would think is. Cool. I'm just drawing Smugglers Run. Next turn I'll probably have like 3 minions. It's not terrible, to say the least, and make it harder to remove the Warriors trainers. So, but then I'll have quite a few silver and what? He only forged that last turn. When you forge a card, it goes back into your deck. It doesn't stick around. Forge. Drive this to your deck and spend 2 mana for an upgrade. And then you have to redraw it. Yeah, no, that's hacking. There's no way. I'm seeing way too much of this. Someone puts something in their deck and redraws it the very next turn. There's just... It's statistically pretty much impossible. Shoot! He's probably got an explosive trap. That was my stupid mistake. Yep. It would fit. Given that he's getting exactly what he needs.
Job's done.
Freezing trap actually almost works to my advantage. But I should have... Darn it, I could have had two recruits on the field this turn. That was just pure stupidity on my part because I was so upset that this guy's pro too. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaking how Forge works. After this battle, I'll double check. Maybe it just doesn't leave their hand, in which case they're not hacking. But if it is going their deck and they're redrawing it the very next turn over and over, then it's definitely hacks. It's not even a question. If that's the case, it's just the odds of it are so low.
Reporting for duty.
Can't believe I probably messed it up by doing those in the wrong order, knowing this guy would just happen to have an explosive trap. Wasn't much question. Because he seems to be getting exactly what he needs, suspiciously so. Like hackers get. Discover Beast Classifier more Beast Classifier 2.
Mount up!
Reporting for duty.
Won this match unless he did some seriously ridiculous hack. Could have won it. Messed up that it's like this 2 silver ends will cost me, though if he's cheating.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Battle! Battle! Job's done.
Are you kidding me? Discover and cast 2 improved secrets. Ugh.
Battle!
Watch one be another explosive trap. Yep.
Who are we hitting today?
The time has come to dethrone
Reporting for
Master.
duty.
Job's done.
I have to double check how Forged works. Maybe it's maybe I'm just completely misunderstanding. I think
my
something
instincts
problems
shall
happen
hunt
with
down our enemies.
mechanic. Ranger Captain Area, but if it does work the way I think it does, then they're definitely cheating. Valkyrie, discover spell if you played Savanas or Risa.
Waiting for it.
Maybe not. Really? That's hard. Okay. This should be fun. Probably pull something out of his hat to stop this.
The Carrion is slain! Our rallying cry!
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down our enemies.
This is 2-4. End of the day.
Reporting for duty.
To battle!
His reign ends now!
Oh, sure. Now he is a 0 cost. To gain mana evangelist. And a rush.
Mount up!
Reporting for duty.
His reign ends now!
To battle.
I'll have something clear the field, I'm sure.
To battle!
Definitely trading. He's already had 2 standard explosive secrets, so if this is a third, it's clear evidence of hacking. He's had 2 standard and the improved one from his hero. Which, like, that's legit. The hero was legit, but he can't have any more explosive traps. It would be...
Battle! To battle!
Okay.
Reporting for duty. His reign ends now.
Battle! Charge!
Thousand Needles! Are you ready to rock?
Oh. This is an annoying card that I'll be able to get once I get a pack from that expansion. Because it allows you to discover one of 3 custom designed cards that you've designed well, you know. And just a 4/4 with discover is already a bit above the curve. Still not see anything that's allowing me to clear my board. Prevent me from taking down his hero. Play this because it won't give away info on my deck.
You do worth the effort.
Alright, now let's check about forging. Just reporting people who weren't cheating because I thought that removed it from their hand. If it does remove it from their hand, there's no way. Alright. Forge is a mechanic introduced in Titans, yeah. Can be drawn in the player's deck to spend 2. While the player holds a forge card, the deck will feature a glowing anvil to visually indicate they can drag it to forge. Does not count as playing a card, does not shuffle it into the deck. It is immediately attached back to the player's hand. Oh, okay. They weren't cheating. It never left their hand. Ah, shoot. Okay. I didn't understand the mechanic correctly. I hope you all understand. If it did leave their hand, and they were drawing it again immediately, the odds of that were infinitesimally low. It was clear evidence of hacking in that case. Seems I was mistaken about the mechanic. I'm just going by if people are getting ridiculously improbable events, they're probably not. But that was apparently not a ridiculously improbable event. Right, Great Dark Beyond has some good free legendaries, so I'll get one of these. It's also standard. This is supposed to give me things I don't have. Yeah, just to correct it. There we go. Avatar Hearthstone has been added to your collection. Battlecry, open a standard pack, play all cards from it. Playing a bunch of cards for free. Champions of Azeroth. Choose Lines of Horde. Get 2 of their legendary champions. Reduce their cost by 2. So draw 2 cards. Very good. Nexus Prince Schaffer. Give a minion in your hand +3/+3 and the same spell burst things. Then when you play him and play another spell. Powerful indeed. Raptor Herald. Battlecry, discover a beast with a dark gift. Kindred, it costs 1 less. Yeah, it's a powerful set of cards to have. I got a legendary. Nice. Jim Ryu Nor. Battlecry relaunch every starship that you launch this game. Huh. Okay. 8 cost, and it requires obviously a lot of starship stuff for it to really be worthwhile. Shield battery gain 6 armor next. Protoss. Spell cost 2 less. Arcanite Revelation. Draw a card. If it's a spell, cost 1 less. Druid. Here's Mage. Arcwing Pilot. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to random enemy. Spell burst. Summon another one of these. Ooh. And that should have its own spell burst. So each time you cast a spell, you get a new one of these. That's pretty good. And Lair Trailblazer. Set the cost of a random spell in your hand to this minute's cost. Yeah. The Arcwing Pilot. You get... You deal damage at the end of the turn, which already make it worth like 4 or 5 mana, and you get another one of these cards. Nice. That's very good. Probably go into my mage deck. I don't have time. 2 minutes. Guess, what do I... This is a 7 cost. It has, it's pretty expensive. That's the biggest problem with it. It might be good in a standard mage deck, but in wild, once it goes into wild, that won't be amazing at all. Shoot, there's no place for it in this deck, but it is a very good card. So fire deal. Wait, when did I get this? Deal 2 damage to all enemies, costs 1 less for each elemental you control. Flame Strike is nice, but this is more aggressive. 2 damage to all enemies, and it's have a lot of elementals. Could easily be like a 2 cost or a 3. Place Flame Strike with Solar Flare. Yes, this makes the deck even more aggressive. I know. Getting a little out of hand. Discover 2 arcane spells from the class that cost 2 less. So, it's mana neutral. Gives you more cards, more options. Discovering twice, and it's going to be appropriate for whatever you have. I have to discover a card, reduce its cost by 1. It's for discover combo decks. It costs 100 to... Yeah, okay. No reason to disenchant this. Maybe some point I want to... Not a bad thing. What it gives mainly is flexibility. Do we have any underperforming elemental of evocation? It's I have too many cheap minions for it to be super worthwhile. A lot of times it's 1 cost. And, I'll swap that with Alter Time. Wait. It hurts my own minions too, but Resonance Coil. Deal 5 damage to minion. The Ram Protoss spell. 5 damage and get a spell? That thing can snipe minions 3 screens away. This thing can... Whew. Yeah, I don't love the Protoss thing, but 5 damage, that's very, very good. Duplicate is alright. Sometimes got good use out of it, but with how cheap my minions are going to be, the Resonance Coil is probably better. Ruined Archmage, your first spell each turn costs 2 less. Oh. That could very easily pay for itself almost immediately. Welcome to Maroonland, population 2. Back that in a sec. Should I regain 6 armory next? Yeah. Marooned Archmage though. This is on the mana curve, whereas this gives you draw a minion. The draw really makes it, I guess, more like a 2 cost, 2/2, still below the mana curve. The 2/2 is worth though some mana. This is on 3/4 on the mana curve. And pay for itself quicker. There we go. Marooned Archmage instead of the Portal Vanguard, because this can, if they don't eliminate it, it's not just a one-off effect. It can come into effect instantly, but I can use it over and over and over. Could allow me to get the grand finale out way sooner, or Solar Flare. Cool. Even if it only gives me 1 mana, it's already ahead, but yeah. The biggest vulnerability to this is if I only get 1 mana spells. Oh, frickin' bug got on my, land on my toe, are you kidding me? Alright, well, I'll see you folks later. I have a bug to squish. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other, and yourselves, and may you always find a gang star lead you home. Adieu. Best luck to you all.